We may now observe the moment of silence or meditation. We may be seated. Honorable members, are there any member statement? Honorable Hlophe.
Thank you very much, Honorable Deputy Chair of Chairs, the acting Speaker of the day. The ANC would like to appreciate the Department of Health through the stewardship of the MEC Manzini by responding to the public outcry on the shortage of ambulances. The department has procured ambulances aimed at improving the response time on emergency call to save their lives. It is critical to note that ambulances are both as panel vans and taken for conversion where specialized life-saving equipment are installed. They are also branded and installed with security system to ensure that they are identifiable and traceable. Honorable Deputy Chair of Chairs, 7 of the vehicles were allocated to Ehlanzeni District and 5 for Kharsibanda and Kangala District. We appreciate the work done by the department and the commitment to increase the fleet to optimal serve our people. We impress upon this House to appreciate the department in providing ambulances and ensure that one of government priorities, which is health, is realized. Thank you.
Thank you. Leader of Government, Honorable V.R. Shonge.
Siyabonga kakhulu acting speaker, sibonga kakhulu nakumhlonishwa ngestatement asiphakamisile sokuthenga kwezinsizwa zabantu eMpumalanga okakhulukazi abagulayo la bathengelwe khona ama-ambulances ngumhlonishwa uSasekani Manzini afakwe futhi nezinsiza zokuphepha. Nizawukhumbula ukuthi ama-ambulances kwamanye ama-provinces in the country ayahijackwa, so thineke eziMpumalanga ngoba ngaso sonke isikhathi sihlala sihamba phambili sikulungisa lokho phambili kungakenzeki ukufaka lama features e-safety kungathi singaqhubeka nathi singumphakathi sibheke le insiza ngoba zilekelela thina okakhulukazi enyangeni yabomama, abogogo nabomama nabosesi namantombazanyana. Siyabonga.
Are there any further member statement? Honorable Lachmanari.
Thank you, Honorable Deputy Chair of Chairs. The inaugural South African National Parks Week took place in 2006 with the aim, amongst others, to showcase the best of South Africa's national parks. The African National Congress, through the Department of Environmental Affairs, sincerely appreciates this good initiative. This year's Parks Week will start on the 8th of September until the 15th of September 2019. The SANParks announced that it has extended the South African National Parks Week to include the weekend. This has been done with the purpose of accommodating those who do not have time during the week. During this week, all visitors will be granted free day access to the parks without payment, except when it comes to accommodation. This initiative helps our people, especially those staying next to the parks, to visit these national parks and gain knowledge of the importance of them and their heritage. Let us all take part in this good gesture and also encourage our people to do the same. I thank you.
Thank you, Leader of Governance.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu acting speaker ngibonge nakumhlonishwa. Kuyiqiniso kakhulu ukuthi lesikhathi sema-Sand Parks senzelwe kakhulu thina eyindlu emnyama ngoba le insiza lezi besinganazo thina phambilini. Manje sesiyabagqugquzela labo abahlala duze nalama parks ukuthi baye bayovakasha lapha ya. Baphinde futhi bathathe nama license ngoba kunezilwane eziphila lapha kulama parks. Enyama yakhona ephile kakhulu abajabulile bathi inyama ejimile. Omunye nje uyithanda kakhulu lenyama ovamako ahamba azayofika le kubo KZN afunana nalenyama ngomhlonishwa uSpeedy Mashini. Bayayazi lenyama ukuthi imnandi kanjani unako naloko kuyilandela lenyama izibhame ifana nabo 308 nabo 375 ne license yokuzihamba nokuvakasha nje lapha yana bahlonishwa kanye nani nonke bantu bakithi kenilale la bekulala khona laba bondlebe ezikhanya ilanga ababodwa badla kamnandi siyabonga.
Thank you. Are there further member statement? Honorable Mukabela.
Thank you, Honorable Acting Speaker. The EFF condemns in its strongest possible terms the burning of Akono Police Station by unknown individuals, which led to some crucial criminal files went missing. As the EFF, we believe that this is a deliberate move by some thugs to destroy evidence. We also thank the people of Masoi for raising their genuine concerns and frustrations against the police during the visit of the Minister of Police, Mr. Bheki Cele, on the 16th of August, 2019. I thank you.
Leader of Government.
Mhlonishwa acting speaker ngibonge nakumhlonishwa we EFF ophakamise les
Awume kancane Honorable Sedibe.
Thank you, Acting Speaker. I think on this one, the relevant and responsible MEC, G.A. Shabalala, is here to respond on this one.
Okay, Honorable Shabalala.
Thank you, Deputy Chair of Chairs. Angibonge lokuphakanyiswa ilunga lapha leshaya mthetho mayelana nokushiswa kwepolice station se-Akenhoek. Simo lesi siphethe kabi kakhulu singuhulumende waseMpumalanga. Cabanga ukuthi nebantu bonke jikelele be-South Africa yonke baphatheke kabi ngoba siyathi ukuthi ema-police station lapho sitawuphepha khona la sitawuvikeleka khona. Kodwa kamanje akukho lengakusho ukuthi kushise igebengu noma kanjani. Samele i-report ngoba i-forensic ibikhona ithethe ama-samples. We'll wait for that report to comment ukuthi kwendakaleni, but siyabonga kakhulu.
Siyabonga Hlonishwa Shabalala. Honorable Stole.
Thank you, Honorable Deputy Chair of Chairs. I rise to deliver a member statement on behalf of the Democratic Alliance. Honorable Deputy Chair of Chairs, on the 11th of September 2018, the DA conducted an oversight at Sekwai Secondary School in Tabachwe in relation to school sanitation. The school's 400 learners shared toilets that not only had no doors or running water, but were also collapsing. The structure was unsafe and an accident waiting to happen. The pit toilets were crumbling and in a terrible condition. Upon alerting the former education MEC at that time, Sibusiso Malaza, in June 2019, building materials in the form of brick, sand, cement pipes were delivered to the school and construction was expected to begin. Honorable Deputy Chair of Chairs, on our follow-up oversight last week, the progress made so far will make your heart skip a bit. This is what we mean by delivering on the promises. When I looked at the toilets that I saw last year in September and the toilets that I saw last week, I really would like to thank the Mpumalanga Department of Education for fulfilling their promise in giving our learners at Sekwai Secondary School their dignity back. Ndolevoa.
Thank you. Honorable MEC Majuba.
Sibonge acting speaker. Sibonge okukhulunywe umhlonishwa ukuthi akhone ukuthi appreciate okuhle okwenziwa iDepartment of Education. Simbonge nomhlonishwa uMalaza ukuthi okwakhulunywa kuye ultimately kuba delivered. Siyayibonga neDA ukuthi khone ukuthi appreciate okuhle okwenzakalako. Umbuso ka-African National Congress uyadeliver, even iDA is accepting that. We appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Last one, Honorable Weber.
Honorable Deputy Chair of Chairs, I rise on behalf of the Freedom Front Plus to make this House aware of the terrible damage that could be done to the environment if a mining license would be awarded near Marloth Park and the Kruger National Park. A coal mine has acid drainage that could run into the Crocodile River, and it will destroy that whole area. And I want to urge the whole House to resist the possible awarding of a mining license in that area. I thank you.
Thank you. Leader of Government.
Ngibonge nomhlonishwa ngokuphakamisa le motion. Ngisho ukuthi kuphela nje uyiphakamise endaweni wrong. Lana phela siyi provincial government. Ama mining rights aphethwe iDMR nationally kanye ne department relevant. Kodwa ke kwenzeka khona la kithi eMpumalanga. So kubalulekile ke ukuthi sikubuke lokho. Ngike ngaba nayo nami inkinga nayo iDMR kwelinye iplaza la hulumende ngapha ngase Amsterdam. Kodwa ke ngicelile ke ukuthi uminister ophethe lezo kuyabuye sihlale phansi sicocisane bangaveli balende nje provinsini batholakale sebanikeza ama mining rights nalathi nesi department si provincial government sinama plans athile. But ke acting speaker ake ngiyibonge namuhle opposition ama motion abawaphakamisile ayaphila. Ama motion aphakamiswe ngomhlonishwa we-EFF umama uMkhabela nomhlonishwa umama uSithole nomhlonishwa uWebber ukuthi uma singasebenza njalo sibambisane ne-opposition siphakamise lama motion azawusebenzela naba abantu ngoba yibo laba basilethela kungaba kuhle kakhulu. Siyabonga.
Siyabonga, Honorable Shongwe. Are there any motion without notice? Honorable Makaringa.
Yeah, Honorable Deputy Chair of Chair, thank you. The ANC would like to commend the good job done by our SAPS and Joburg Metro Law Enforcement for successfully conducting raids in the Joburg CBD during the second week of August. Noting that during the first week of August, police were met with resistance from the shop owners and they were pelted with stones and other dangerous objects. During the successful raids, suspected counterfeit goods were confiscated and disturbingly, police discovered drugs, illegal firearms, assault rifles and ammunition. Honorable Deputy Chair of Chair, we look forward to a good working relationship between the SAPS and the Joburg Mayor in rooting out the debt in Joburg. We must remember the words of the late O.R. Tambo that the enemy is not necessarily doing everything wrongly. We hope such rays will spread to other provinces, especially Anderson Street in Mbombela. I thank you.
The question before the House is whether we agree to adopt the motion. The motion is agreed. Next motion, Honorable Speedy. Mashilo, sorry.
Yabonga sekela sihlalo. Wesihlalo. Egameni le-ANC sithanda ukuthi le ndlu ihalelise inhlangano ibiza abalimi phambili Farmer Support Program, which has brought relief to more than 12,500 small-scale farmers, particularly in the awareness of Zemakhaya. This program was launched some years ago by Inhlangano ibizwa ukuthi Lima Rural Development Foundation in collaboration with the National Department of Agriculture. Mpumalanga and Limpopo are the provinces that greatly benefited from this program. Further noting that the Lima project includes agriculture, construction, engineering, education, food security, social development, and land reform. We'd like to applaud the ANC-led government for this positive achievement. I move that this House give our unconditional support to such program and urge our Department of Agriculture to promote such program for the benefit of abantu baseMpumalanga. I so move.
Thank you. The question before the House is whether we agree to adopt the motion. The motion is defeated. Next motion. Honorable Grobler.
Thank you, Honorable Deputy Chair of Chairs. Good afternoon, and also to the 9 members of the 22-member caucus of the ANC. Just want to say good afternoon. We are glad you could join us in Forum Quorum here today. Honorable Deputy Chair of Chairs, I'm rising to deliver a motion without notice on behalf of the Democratic Alliance. My heart goes out to all the residents who voted for the ANC in this province under the guise of a new dawn. There is nothing new about the party or their commitment to removing thugs and criminals from its leadership structures. It's the same old corruption scandals, same old violence, and same old thieves which are put into positions of power. From the former Premier Didi Mabuza to B.T. Shongwe to Lindiwe Nchali to the new MEC of Kokta, there are all cases of alleged corruption, attempted murder, murder and malicious damage to property. I say alleged in some of these cases between inverted commas. Deputy Chair of Chairs, recently it came to light that the now MEC of Kokta, Mandla Msibi, is also accused of robbery, malicious damage to property, attempted murder, and assault and grievous bodily harm. And like his predecessor, Didi Mabuza, it is fitting that such a person is in the running to become the provincial chairperson of the party. It's actually tragic. There is no new dawn in the province. And given that Mpumalanga is the place of the rising sun, I urge that this House remove and prosecute corrupt officials as they belong in jail, uphold the Constitution and the aspirations of our people when ascending people to positions of power, and lastly, to refrain from misleading our people while you are electioneering. I so move.
The question is whether we agree to adopt the motion. No, the motion is agreed to. No, it's not. No, it's defeated. The big no. Okay, I can ask again. The question before the House is whether we agree to adopt the motion. The motion is defeated. Next motion. Honorable Maslela.
Acting Speaker, I rise to move a motion without notice on behalf of the African National Congress to appreciate the continuous intervention by the Department of Social Development in dealing with the scourge of crimes committed by children and learner-on-learner violence in school and communities. Children in conflict with the law have become a source of discomfort in families and communities in general. The department has introduced programs informed by the Child Justice Act number 75 of 2008 that are designed to avert children from the criminal justice system, noting that there has been the recent incidents of children violence in schools and the programs, amongst others, include the assessment of children in conflict with the law, placement of diversion programs, and compulsory placement or sentencing to secure care center or youth care center. Further noting that these programs are designed to develop children in their capacity to deal with the social ills such as anger management, low self-esteem, self-determination, peer pressure, and career guidance. While these programs are appreciated, it is important to categorically state, as the ANC, we expect children to be in school so that they can have a better future and be future leaders and professionals in our communities. I therefore move that this House appreciate the programs by the department to assist children, but also encourage community members to take care of our children, cause your child is my child. I so move.
The question before the House is whether we agree to adopt the motion.
Agreed. Agreed.
The motion is so agreed. No, there's a lot of yes. We are noting you, but the yes, it's so. Are there any further motion without notice? Honorable Shabalala. Yes.
Thanks, Acting Speaker. Honorable Mofokeng, for your record. I rise on behalf of the EFF to congratulate the hosting a very successful 6th additional anniversary rally at Kanyamazane Stadium. The number of people who attended the event were recorded as 30,000. This is a testimony that EFF is indeed growing by leaps and bounds in the Nhlanzeni region and across the province of Mpumalanga. This showing of numbers was a sign that the dominance of the ruling party is coming to an end in this region and the province. We salute the women, the men, the young people who praised this occasion. And as EFF, we were not disappointed. Our anniversary lived up to our expectations. The leadership of EFF is very proud of Mpumalanga. Come 2021. Thanks.
The question before the House is whether we agree to adopt the motion.
Agree.
The motion is defeated. Last motion without notice, motion without notice, Honorable Weber.
Madam Chair, I want to point out that this man is misleading the House. It was not the EFF who is the fastest growing party in this province. It is the Freedom Front Plus. We are the original freedom fighters.
The question before the House is whether we agree to adopt the motion. The motion is so agreed. Are there notices of motion? Honorable Stole.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Honorable Deputy Chair of Chess. I rise to deliver a notice of motion on behalf of the Democratic Alliance. Honorable Deputy Chair of Chess, for us to make progress as a province, we need all our government departments and our municipalities to function efficiently, where monies owed to creditors are paid within the prescribed period, and monies which are due to be collected are collected within reasonable time. Honorable Deputy Chair of Chess, it is fitting to state that the condition of particularly 5 of our municipalities, Lekwa, Msukalekwa, Emalahleni, Tabachu, and Governing Beki, is in a state of disarray, and this provincial government is failing to intervene. By not appointing an administrator to stabilize these municipalities, we are failing the people and adding to the problem. The recovery plan should have been implemented in 2016 already, when the debt was less than R1 billion. Presently, municipalities in the province were to write off 6.4 billion in debt for the delivery of services, and the ESCOM account is continuously growing due to the interest generated and non-payment by these municipalities. Given that the ESCOM account increased from under R1 billion in 2016 to over R5 billion today, how are we going to deal with this debt? Lastly, Honorable Deputy Chair of Chess, in her State of the Province address, the Honorable Premier Nsweni Tsipane mentioned tapping into alternative sources of energy. Could we be presented with a detailed plan on how are we going to tap into these alternative sources of energy, as currently ESCOM is the only recognized energy producer in South Africa and in our province? I thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Stole. We are noting the motion. We will be dealt with accordingly. Honorable Sedibe.
Ngiyabonga sihlalo wetihlalo. Angithathe lithuba ngibingelele bonke labakhona endlini emalunga esichamthetho netivakashi tethu. Oseswethu nabo makwethu nabo gogwethu sinithanda kakhulu CEFF. Uyabona phakathi kwabo kunalaba bagcokela okubovu lokushoko ukuthi cha bayibona indlela. Somlomo ngisukumela ku vakalisa ukuthi kunenkinga lekumele siyilungise sishamthetho. Le inhlangano lebusako ingayibuki ngeliso lelikhaliphile. Le ukuthi 25 years sesisengululekweni kodwa sine airport la eMpumalanga lesolo ibitwa ngalabo mhlophe Kruger Mpumalanga International Airport. Bo Paul Kruger lesingabati lebahlukumeta bomakwethu lebahlukumeta bobabwethu lebasithathela umhlaba lebabulala batali bethu nabokhokwethu babathathela tingoma and so forth. So akusindo lehlala kahle ukuthi 25 years into democracy solo sinetitechu bo Kruger National Park bo Kruger International Airport. Lokumele ukuthi sikutshintshe lokho ende ngicabanga ukuthi la kulesishamthetho lesi saka nelimelunga lelihlonipheke kakhulu lelingangama ke Thoko Mabhena lo wasishiya ayenda umsebenzi we-legislature phesheya sengikhohlwa lelive kuthi ene bekayi futhi i-chairperson ye-Women's League asina jealous uyidlalile inzima. I'm not the ANC person but bekayi Women's League it's fine. Kuthi ngicabanga ukuthi sicela ukuthi siyethe le airport le Kruger National Park ngalelunga leshamthetho lelasishiya lisebenzela thina la lelingumake Thoko Mabhena lebe li-chairperson ye-Women's League. Ngimuva njalo siyabonga.
Thank you, Honorable Sedibe. We are noting the motion and will be dealt with accordingly. We are noting. Are there any formal motion? Yes, there is a formal motion standing in the name of Honorable MC Masilela, the Deputy Chief Whip of the Majority Party, to formally table the motion.
Thank you, Acting Speaker. Noting the provisions of Rule 17, subsection 1, which state that the legislature shall ordinarily sit at its declared precincts, but may resolve to sit beyond its declared precincts. Further noting that the legislature has, in line with its constitutional mandate, resolved to intensify public involvement and oversight by taking the legislature to the people. Therefore, move that the House adopts a resolution in terms of Rule 17, subsection 1, that the legislature conducts its business at Nkomazi local municipality from the 16th to the 20th of September 2019. I so move.
Thank you, Honorable Masilela. I'm informed there's no debate on this motion. Honorable Grobler.
Thank you, Honourable Deputy Chair of Chairs. Let the record show that Democratic Alliance is opposed to the draft resolution as delivered by the Deputy Chief Whip. Honourable Deputy Chair of Chairs, I want to draw your attention to Rule 89B, subsection C, the second paragraph, as it states, draft resolutions may be further divided into formal motions, which are substantive motions of a specific procedural nature, including motions to amend sitting hours, to postpone, or to give precedence to any order of the day. As they normally deal with the business of the House, they are usually introduced by the Chief Whip, but in this case, the Deputy Chief Whip of the majority party. Honourable Deputy Chair of Chairs, we can agree that the draft resolution delivered by the Deputy Chief Whip falls into the category of formal motions. Now, this formal motion came to the House via a notice of motion. I further draw your attention to Rule 89B, which states that, and I quote, the rules provide for two types of motions before the House, namely subjects of discussion, debate only in brackets, and draft resolution for consideration, between brackets, decision with or without debate. This rule clearly shows that the House has to take a decision on the draft resolution, unlike what you just said. So we can clearly see that we have to take a decision on this. And then I finally want to draw your attention to Rule 89B, subsection A3, which states that, and I quote, giving notice of a motion can only be dispensed with provided each and every member present in the legislature agrees. And Rule 89BA, subsection A5, further states that, and I quote, in regard to which notice is dispensed by the unanimous concurrence of all members present, close the quote. According to our interpretation of the rules, the Democratic Alliance is of the view that all members present should agree to this draft resolution for it to take effect. And Honourable Deputy Chair of Chairs, I repeat, the Democratic Alliance is opposed to this draft resolution as moved by the Deputy Chief Whip of the majority party.
Thank you, Honorable Grobler. Unfortunately, this motion was on the ITC from last week, Thursday. If you want to indicate anything, you're supposed to do so.
Which rule are you stating? I quoted 3 rules here. Which rule are you quoting now?
Yeah, which rule?
Just give me the rule.
But all of us, we do have a gadget.
Give me the rule.
No, but it was on ITC last week on Thursday. Open your gadget.
Deputy Chair of Chairs, you are saying that if it's in ATC, we should speak on it before we come to the House. Which rule are you quoting from, or are you just making that up? Because I'm giving you rules in this House that we are using. So which rule are you using? Because I'm using these rules.
I say,
I hear what you're saying. Give me a rule.
if you have indicated last week,
Which rule says I must indicate before?
Give
That's
us
what I
the
want to know.
rules. Nika mthetho lo shonjani.
don't
Give us
worry,
the rules.
I'll tell you which rule.
Ngoba umthetho uthi kufuna sivumelane sonke ANC, DA, EFF and leya leyi-1 leya. Ayo.
What you say?
Sonke must
What you say?
I was saying umthetho Honorable Chair of Chairs uthi kufuna sihlale phansi sesiyavumelana sonke singama-parties la khona ANC,
Not
EFF,
this, not
DA.
this one. not this one, read the rule 84, 1 subsection A and B. You will get what I'm saying.
Did you consider the one Honorable Cobra referred you to?
Yes, I did.
Read when I go to tin wako. Tifunzele wena. Silolalela tsi.
No, Honorable Sedib, I'm saying this motion was on ITC last week on Thursday. If any member, all of us, that's why the legislature bought the gadget from all of us. So irrespective whether we were on recess or not, but all of us, we do have the gadget. You know that a week
Deputy Chair
before
of Chase, you are
we
quoting
come
Rule
back to the
84. There's nothing
legislature,
about the ATC
we
in
must
this- in
read
this rule.
what we have on our gadget.
You are giving me Rule 84. There's nothing about the ATC in Rule 84. So I'm asking you, which rule says I must react to the ATC and not react in the House? Which rule is that?
Mbuto uthi sibitiwe na kutovumelana ukuthi siya enkomazi for TLP. Simple. If no, asambe nisocala phansi siyovumelana if isivumelana. Silulane. It's simple. We need to be consultant. We're not saying we must not go to the people. We must not take the legislature to the people. But let's agree. Let's follow the process. Thank you.
Consulting Honorable Krobler so that I don't do mistake. I'm a human being. But now I just want to repeat what I was saying. To say when they've put something on ITC, you're supposed to indicate to the office of the speaker. But nevertheless, we can subject this a motion to this house because it's not the first time to deal with this motion. So now I want to rule on this matter to say, let us see those who say they are not agree with the motion and those who are agreed.
I want to speak. Honorable Chair, through
Yes.
you. Yes.
Siku democracy.
Chair of Chairs, Nasi San. Let me help you.
Honorable Shonge.
But Naming Pagamsil, I think you'll note me.
No, Acting Speaker. Bengcela on a point of order, Honorable Speaker. Ukuthi sizame
Sorry, Honorable Shonge, Honorable Sedibe, bokhuluma kahle nyalo uthi la kunaboma kwakho nabobhuti wakho. I don't think uthi boma kwakho nabobhuti wakho ungasho ukuthi shut up. So I don't know ukuthi kusho wena or kusho uNyembe. And even if kusho Honorable Nyemba, these are human beings. It's our mothers and sisters. Kubalekile ukuthi siba respect.
Akashongo ukuthi shut up. Who's the unparticipate? Who's the
Acting Speaker.
unparticipate?
Okay.
Acting Speaker, I'm on the podium.
Yes, continue. Sorry, Honorable Shong, you can continue.
No, Acting Speaker, bengcela abahlonishwa ukuthi sibambe i-decorum of this house and follow the necessary rules to the latter. That if we want to talk, let us raise our hand and a presiding officer will take note of an individual member. That is the procedure of this house. And senze isiqiniseko ukuthi siba nenhlonipho. Singa undermine the presiding officer senze ukuphikisana. Akusiko kahle sizibukisa kabi na labantu abasivakashele landlini. Bengicela lokho nje ngenhlonipho ngiyabonga.
But I've ruled on this matter. I say if, sorry, Honorable Sediba, I'll note you, but let me read the rule. Rule 84 says, deliver the notice to the secretary and sign the copy of the notice on any working day of the legislature for placing on the order paper. So now it's on the order paper and it has been put on ITC. Now, if it's on ITC, you want to indicate something, you are audible to do so. Now, there's no one who indicate on the office of the speaker to say anything. So now, I must subject the matter to the House to say who are not agreeing with the notice and who agreed. Honorable Sedibe.
Chair of Chairs, ilulale. What we are referring to now is the end product. After a consultation with the other parties, then the item must be signed and be put in the order paper. So the first critical part, the consultation, as it's required by Rule 8.9b, which you have there. So our argument here is that there was no consultation. We've got a programming committee, we've got the whip forum. There was no such a meeting where other parties were called to come and discuss and agree or disagree on the venue of the TLP. It's not for the first time. And there's nowhere in that rule where it allows this kind of an item to be voted for. I allow any division of the House. I think what is better, we can call a quick, that is a friendly advice. It's up to you whether you take it or not. We suspend the House for 10 minutes, we call the whips of the parties. They go and agree and disagree, and they come back, and then we move. Because if we move like this, I'm telling you, if we interdict it in court now, if we go on, that TLP will not continue. Remember, I'm an official opposition now, I've got a lot of money. I pay lawyer now. Now. I-lawyer ngiyibhadala manje ngithi misale nto leya. So, I'm assisting you. Can you call the...
No, Honorable Sedibe, I'm presiding there. What I'm saying, on our rules, Rule 47.2 said, the presiding officer decision regarding a point of order raised or on interpretation of a rule in the rule and orders, it's final. Now I'm saying to you, this is not a motion with notice. This is a formal motion. Now I'm subjecting the House to whether you agreed with this motion or not by dividing the House. Simple as that. If you are not satisfied, you're going to apply a Rule 47.1. But now that's what I'm saying. Honorable Mashilo.
Before Honorable Mashilo ngoba respond again. You see the reason this meeting corrected. You are 10 or 7. If any one of us or two can leave the meeting does not correct. And uma ufuna thina sibe arrogant with numbers, we can do that, and then this whole sitting will collapse now.
Well,
Now will collapse. It does not matter because we will not participate.
Honorable Sedibe.
If you continue like that, we don't participate. DA and us, we go out.
No, remember,
This thing will be not
10 members is correcting in this meeting. It's not a bill, this one.
We have...
Unfortunately, you must read your rules. It's not a bill, this one.
No.
Honorable Mashilo.
No. I think let's take the issues. I don't think we have to fight on this matter. It was indeed a progressive suggestion from Honorable Sedibe. You must be honorable so you can respect him. I thought let's take that a suggestion. It takes us forward. That we take a 5 minutes break and I will ask the whipper to take the matter and manage the matters. There is no matter here. Laban are not here to listen all what I'm discussing here. They want to hear what they're here for. So I suggest let's take that and we manage this matter and close the matter.
Thank you, Honorable Mashilo. Remember, I've got the legal guru here. I'm always consulting because I don't want to commit mistake, but also guided by the rules of the House. I've been ruling on this matter. I've been already ruled to say those who agreed, they must raise their hands. Those who are not, they must raise their hands. Case closed. Those who say they agree, let me show by raise those who say agreed, they must just raise their hands. Okay, 9 say yes. Those who say no,
Honorable Deputy Chair of Chess, with all
no,
due respect-
I've already ruled. I'm not going to open this
we're not
Honorable
debating it.
Story.
I'm checking on
No,
the
but
I've
rules.
already
which
ruled
rule,
on this
which rule
matter.
does allow you to do that?
I have already
doesn't
ruled
work
on
like
this
that.
matter.
No,
Which
it doesn't
rule are you
work like
applying
that.
now?
Those
Which
who
rule allow
say yes,
contribution?
they are 9.
You are
Those
even
who
lying.
say no,
You are lying
you are
to this
two.
house.
Philo
You
Mthetho
are
lokuvumela
lying to this
ku-2016.
house. You are saying it was on the ATC. It was not even on the ATC. You are lying. Correct
It was
that.
on the.
It wasn't.
Take your gadget.
No, I've got my gadgets. It wasn't.
Anyway, I've closed the
No,
matter.
no. It can't close
No,
like
but
that.
the TLP will not go to Komas.
It doesn't. Let's
We're
work
going
with
to
the
show
rules.
you a lesson. We're
Let's
calling
work
lawyers
with
who are
the rules.
interdicting
Let's
it
work
now.
with the rules.
It won't
Stop
happen.
Stop misleading
Because we
this
want to
house.
assist you.
Stop
Let's go out and
misleading the
agree.
house.
Finish the
Stop
story.
that.
Simple. We never said you want to go and argue, formalize the
legal
process.
advise you
You don't want.
correctly.
We are not going to have a
The
TLP.
thing is that
You are not going to have a TLP.
I've been ruled on this motion, and the motion is agreed to by 9 house.
What informed the
9
ruling?
members
What
of the
informed the
house.
ruling? What informs the
Can the
ruling?
secretary read
Which
the
rule
first
are you
order of the
applying? What
day?
informed the ruling?
You can't rule.
You can't continue. We are going to stop this thing. We are going to waste expense, and it will be on your expense, on your own expense.
I've submitted
When
the
are you
issue
paying
on
the
the
money?
house.
No,
9 members have agreed
doesn't.
on the motion. We continue. Can the secretary read the first order
This
of the
motion
day?
does not allow
Order number one,
anything to
debate
be
on
divided.
Wednesday.
Point of order. We cannot allow this to happen. We are here because there are people that voted
Let
for
them
different
debate alone. Let's
political
go.
parties.
Tina, let's go and be busy with lawyers.
Different political parties to be here. We are not here to be treated like we are
Salani
children.
kahle sayo interdict.
You are
I've got
lying.
the
You are
speaker's
lying.
We are
list
not
in
going to
front
have-
of me. The first speaker is
We are not
Honorable
going to have
Jesse
TLP.
Shabalala.
Yeah.
Honorable Shabalala, your podium is yours. Honorable Shabalala.
Honorable Deputy Chair of Chairs,
Continue, Honorable Shabalala.
Thank you, Honorable Deputy Chair of Chairs, honorable members of the legislature, traditional leaders, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, Sanbonan. Honorable Deputy Chair of Chairs, as a point of departure, allow me to extend my gratitude and words of appreciation to both the Honorable Speaker and the Honorable Premier for providing strategic and effective leadership in both the legislature and the executive. Honorable Deputy Chair of Chairs, I rise with great pride and humility to join in a very important debate that pays tribute to all the women of South Africa who continue to carry the torch that will keep us moving as women in our persistent national quest to wage a fearless battle against gender discrimination and oppression of women in our society. It is no coincidence that as we celebrate Women's Day, Women's Month, when we showcase the progress of women is progress for all of us. Honorable Deputy Chair of Chairs, our constitutional democracy is precise of the basis that men and women are equal. Section 9, subsection 3 of the Constitution strategically states that, and I quote, "The state may not fairly discriminate directly or indirectly against anyone on one or more grounds, including race, gender, sex, pregnancy, marital status, and so on." I close quote. Clearly, it is not a statement which expects specific actions from the part of the state, but it requires fair treatment of women regardless of whether they are pregnant or not. It is a straight question whether or not the state is treating women as fairly as it should be. The question we may ask is whether or not the extent to which gender mainstreaming occur in our country is fair. Loko kusho ukuthi government wethu kuma policies lanawo ngabe mhlambe ayabukelela yini kubomake, ngabe futhi bomake baphathekile yini kahle. Kodwa siyayati impendulo yaloko ukuthi sisasekugceni nokureacha lel point la sithi bomake bakhululekile khona. Honorable Deputy Chair of Chairs, no one can contest the notion that South Africa has the most progressive policies aimed at advancing women empowerment and gender equality. However, the challenge remains the actual translation of these policies and legislative framework on implementation. While significant strides have made to empower women and promote gender equity, women still bear not being taken serious, as I've said, Honorable Deputy Chair of Chairs. There are other things that or even if you check yourself, you find that women are still oppressed, women are still not being treated equally so. However, Honorable Deputy Chair of Chairs, we should note that giving priority to women is not an option, but it is necessary. It's a necessity, as our leaders, the former leaders that we used to have, they educated us in the struggle for liberation. I am talking about Winnie Mandela, Albertina Sisulu, Lillian Ngoyi. Maybe coming to our province, sibe nabo Mam Leta Shongwe, saba no Mam Togo Mabena, saba no Mam Fatima Mabuza, no Mam Telma, who are saying, bayidlalile inzima lenkulu, Deputy Chair, sibabonile bagijima balwela amalungelo abomama, ukuthi abomama bakhone ukuhlaliseka kahle emiphakathini, ukuthi abomama bakhone ukurecognize kuma position lathite lapho siba khona nabo khansela labangibomama bomeya, sibukelele ukuthi ngalelinye ilanga sitavana president longumama, njengoba siMpumalanga sinamake kuyo yonke into lebekhona before emlandweni siyaqala kuba namake long premier. Ngicabanga ukuthi singakshayela tandla lokho. Honorable Deputy Chair, we dare not fail to accelerate Women's Day through their voices, their strength, and their attitude towards the regime. They argued that giving more opportunities to women, besides being a matter of rights, it is also a matter that it needs to be taken care of, and it has to be assured that it is happening. It is true, Honorable Deputy Speaker, Chair of Chairs, it is true Women's Day that all of us should know that feminism is just another word of equality. It means equality, and I know no one would object to equality. Honorable members, as life of abuse, discrimination, and violation of human rights remain the harsh reality for the majority of women and children in our country, as government, we remained concerned at the continued exclusion and underrepresentation of women at executive level of many corporate companies. Women in leadership position in our country paint a sad picture. It is disheartening that this day and age, there are still companies that have 0% women representative in their position of directors, executive managers. This is one task that we should address and ensure that women are represented at all levels of employment and deployment. Honorable members, as Mpumalanga women, we should champion the struggle of uniting Mpumalanga, our country, and the world. The good news is that we are led by Imbogodo women who have cut their trade in uniting liberation movement, and that is the ANC. I therefore challenge all of us during this important month to step forward and see to be contributing towards the contribution of women. All the event, Honorable Chairperson, that seeks to call for women. Cabanga ukuthi konke lokutawubitwa government banibakitsi bomake. Lokufaka ekhathi kubambisana kabomake kutawufuna siphume sitheleke ngebuningi sibambisane sibambane tandla singibomake base South Africa eMpumalanga. Sikhona ukuthi sithole nangabe kunema co-ops singalwi bomake asibambaneni sidividaneni sikhona ukuthi sishare kahle lo mnotho lobuya ku government wethu. Honorable members, we remain convinced that empowering women will help us with the war against poverty, inequality, unemployment, and abuse. As we fight poverty in the rural areas, we must recognize that in South Africa, this sketch bears a female face. Kubo make labahlala emakhaya, le etilalini emakhaya kuma villages. Siyacela kakhulu ngiyajabula babe shongo ukhona la.
Round up, Honorable Shabalala.
Long MEC we agriculture. Siyacela ukuthi asibabukele bomake bemaplaza ngoba bayakhala kakhulu ukuthi esikhatsini esiningi asibanaki siya lapha mase kuma elections. So siyacabanga ukuthi ko onke ama plans egovernment istabafaka nabo njengoba bangibomake labahlala khona la kithi eSouth Africa. Ngibonge isikhathi Deputy Chair of Chairs ngisho ukuthi kubo make labahlukumetwa emakhaya ningasabi kuya ema-police station yovula amacala ningahlali nako lokho ngoba akusindo lenhle leyo na ungimake uhlukumetekile angeke ukhona ukukhulisa abantwana futhi angeke ukhona ukuhlala ucoce nabo uve
Honorable
ukuthi sonke isikhathi nibambisane nemaphoyisa ni-report ema-cases land abusers malibonge igama lamakhosikazi.
The next speaker is Honorable GP Mashiko, MEC of Public Works, Roads and Transport.
Madam Deputy Chair of Chairs, Mage Tabete, Deputy Chief Whip, Me Masilela Makosazana, Womme Kantonia Lokhotla Petition, honorable members of the Mpumalanga Provincial Legislature, Sianvingalela Nonke. Lomiaka marks Women's Month after 25 years of liberation since Inhlangano African National Congress isigned isivumelwano nomphakathi wonke in 1994. The celebration yethu ihlangana ne sixth administration after sibuya kumakhetho. Lani nabo mame ninike African National Congress imvume yokuthi iqhubeke iphathi Mpumalanga. Honorable members, 63 years ago, women redefined the narrative of the oppressive system espoused by the apartheid regime to suppress the voices of our people. The unprecedented occasion championed by our gallant stalwarts, Lilian Ngoyi, Helen Joseph, Rahima Musa, Sophia Williams de Bruyn, in the company of more than 20,000 phenomenal women who marched to the Union buildings in 1956, still resonates with the strategic objective in Nhlangano African National Congress. When historian Walker described the spectacular scene, he said, open quotes, "Many of the African women wore traditional dress. Abanye bebebagqoke amakhala wenhlangano African National Congress, green, black, and gold. Bomama bamandiya, they were clothed in white saris. Bomme babanshi ne bapeputse bana. Ibile ba bangwe bomme ba peputse bana ba makgowa a bona ka ge e be le di-domestic workers. Throughout the demonstration, the huge crowd displayed a discipline and dignity that was deeply impressive. Wathinta abafazi, wathinta imbokodo. Madam Deputy Chair of Chess, unless women were prepared to march against the oppressor to demand their emancipation from inequality, segregation, and indignation, inkululeko yethu ngabe sayidifera. As Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, open quote, "Freedom is never voluntarily given by the oppressor. It must be demanded by the oppressed," close quote. Today, in our new democratic dispensation, we are facing yet another adversary. Poverty, unemployment, and inequality have become an oppressive force of reality, and it demands the same spirit yabo mama of 1956 nabantwana bethu ba 1976 to eradicate the scourge of our socio-economic impediments, particularly ngoba bo mama nelusha lethu ba affected kakhulu. Honorable members, over-indebtedness is one of the key factors of poverty within our society for both the working class and those in pursuit of business opportunities. In July, South Africa celebrated Mandela Month, parallel to the National Savings Campaign, which is meant to encourage South Africans to save as one of the strategies to combat poverty. Many of our people are unable to take advantage of economic opportunities because they are blacklisted on credit bureau. This negatively affects government's efforts to empower previously disadvantaged groups, which leaves a gap for fronting where our people, especially women, bomama kuma company, bayasetshenziswa ukuthi kutholakale umsebenzi. Hence, last week, President Cyril Ramaphosa signed into law the National Credit Amendment Bill, which seeks to effectively bring relief to many over-indebted South Africans. The National Credit Regulator in 2018 reported that nearly 25 million South Africans are confined ngekoloto, and 40% abakhono kupatala ngetivumelano lebanato namakhampani lamaningi. As expected, honorable members, the banking industry, and notably the DA, are opposed to this bill, signed by the president. It is, however, the same opposition that apartheid warlords vented against the liberation of the masses, fearing the impact it would have on the economy of the minority when the majority languished in poverty. However, the truth of the matter remains, it is our mothers and sisters who bear the cost of indebtedness created by oppressive forces of the past. That is why we can never celebrate political liberation without economic empowerment and gender equality. It is the ideal enshrined in the Freedom Charter that everyone shall enjoy equal rights. We cannot, will not, and must not delay economic transformation any further, especially at the expense of Womama Nolush. That is why any delay on land expropriation for the benefit of the masses is a travesty of justice. Land ownership cannot postpone until any further, otherwise justice delayed is justice denied. If women are capable to work the land, then women are capable to own the land. If womama bayakhona ukutala ma-leaders, then abomama, they can lead. If womama are capable to breastfeed their infants, then bomama bayakhona ukukhulisa isizwe. In Mpumalanga, the tide has turned. The dawn of the rising sun is seized in the dark clouds of patriarchy because sivusa ngumama la in Mpumalanga, umama urefilwe mthweni Tsipane. If our cabinet and legislature is reflective of the principle expressed on our constitution, what excuse do we have not to empower women? To deviate from this principle would be betrayal to our own liberation. Our institutions, both public and private, must embrace the struggles of 1956 and 1976, respectively, and such posture must be evident from the senior management level, where competent women and youth enjoy the same opportunities. Any institution that attacks women empowerment invalidates its own leadership. You strike a woman, you strike a rock. Honorable members, I'm saying many women, even amongst us, are still subjected to domestic violence where they suffer abuse physically, emotionally, and otherwise. Yet the rock continues to overflow with fresh water. And we never notice the struggle that it is brewing within because a woman can carry humiliation on her shoulders with humility. But today, we can convey our gratitude. We may not understand the depth of the pain Mama are carrying, but we appreciate their input towards ukukhululeka kwethu. As Ma Albertina Sulu once said, open quote, women are the people who are going to relieve us from all this oppression and depression. The rent boycott that is happening in Soweto now is alive because of the women. It is the women who are on the street committees educating the people to stand up and protect each other, close quote. Wathinta abafazi, wathinta imbokodo. Siyabonga.
Thank you, Honorable Mashiko. The next speaker is Honorable V.R. Shonge, MEC for Agriculture and Rural Development.
Ngibonge kakhulu Acting Speaker. Ngibonge nakubahlonishwa be-African National Congress sisodwa namhla sidanasela. Sibonge kakhulu futhi imbokodo ukuthi lokho esikhuluma ngako siyakubona naku kuyenzeka. Imbokodo ihleli lapha iya-preside, i-preside yahamba i-opposition. Uhamba amadoda lapha amaningi. Siyabonga kakhulu ukuthi ANC abantu besifazane iyabahlonipha nabo bayasihola ba-interpret imithetho left, right and center. Lokho abakushilo imbokodo ehleli lapha phezulu yiloko futhi adviswe le tafula labamele kunabo advocate la ifundiswa egqoka amajazi amnyama ngibo laba babonise imbokodo ukuthi ithathe lesinqumo si right kakhulu. Bese ngiyasho ukuthi nami ngiyajabula ukuba ingcenye yale nkulumo mpikiswano la sikhuluma khona la sihlonipha khona abantu besifazane. Ngijoyina abahlonishwa nami abathi iMpumalanga ihamba kahle iphethwe nguNdunankulu imbokodo umama uRefile Mthweni Tsipane. Ngisho ukuthi kule minyaka engamashumi 25 kuphethe lenhlangano yenu nani niyavumelana nami ukuthi abomama bayabonakala ichaze balibambile uma uya lapha eGauteng ku government yase Gauteng benza iphutha lapha bangakopa eMpumalanga ukuhlonipha abomama bafaka munye ubaba ngaphezulu ku cabinet yakhe bahleli nenkinga manje yokuthi ubaba munye kufanele abaphume abazi ukuthi ba-akhiphe muphi. Sifuna ukusho ukuthi ngempela bomama bogogo nabosisi lenhlangano yenu ye-African National Congress iyanhlonipha. Uma ubuka nale tafula laba bagqoke ezimnyama la kugcwele bomama la. Bobaba lapha bayimbijana. Uyabona nje ukuthi ungababala bayi2 anyana 3 anyana kuhamba bomama phambili. Kusho kona ukuthi lenhlangano e-African National Congress lezwi elikhulumayo iyalenza. Ngifuna ukusho ke ukuthi silandela labo mama akhulume ngabo umhlonishwa uMashego ukuthi baphuma ngo1956 benza lokho okwakufanele yibo futhi bomama ekwathi umbuso wobandlululo uma uthatha bobaba wakha amabhara kiwo wonke emalokishi kuthengiswa isitamkari bobaba babhizi ngesitamkari kwaba bomama abahamba bayobakhipha lapha emabhareni. Sifuna ukusho ke ukuthi bomama kunomama obizwa ngoThomas Sankara owake wathi ngivula iquote ngizawuxolisa ukuthi isingisi ithi there's no true social revolution without the liberation of women. Isho close quote isho ukuthi akukho liqiniso ukuthi singathi siyazabalaza kube kunganankululeko yabomama. Sifuna ukusho ke ukuthi bomama uma ngabe bomama basahlupheka kusho ukuthi kusahlupheka isizwe ngoba kuyaye kuthiwe wa-empowerisha umama usuke u-empowerisha isizwe sonke kodwa ma-empowerisha mine noMashego suku empowerisha ma-individuals. Sifuna ukusho ke ukuthi lo bandlululo lenzile kakhulu ukuthi cishe thina abantu besilisa okakhulukazi abamnyama besazi ukuthi siyinhloko yamakhaya. Abomama ngaso sonke isikhathi kufanele bavumelane nathi nangaba noma kwenzeka izinto ezirong. Kungako nje ubona boSedibe, ubona boGrobler, ubona naboWeber baphumile balandelana njengezimvu zicross istimela baphikisana nomama. Sifuna ukusho ke ukuthi siyanhlonipha Mbokodo. Siyazi singumbuso we-African National Congress ukuthi abomama ngisona stimela sethu sonke la emhlabeni. Uma nje ngimile la ngingu-MEC ngingu-treasurer we-ANC uMashego njengoba umbona hleli lapha aphethe le department yaka Public Works, Roads and Transport ubone nanali komanisi lapha usecretary we-SACP eMpumalanga ubaba uMajuba bonke bazalwe ngumuntu wesifazane. Akekho namunye nje ozwe nge-shortcut walethwa i-aeroplane la emhlabeni. Bonke bahambe kule 9 months nami ngihambe kiyo. So ke bomama siyanhlonipha kakhulu sithi umzabalazo wenu ngaso sonke isikhathi siyohlala siuhlonipha sing-African National Congress. Sazi kahle kakhulu ukuthi abantu abakwazi ukuthola abantwana bababeke las ebeleni yini lapho abobaba bathi kufanele umntwana abe na 3 months before bambona suke banamanga babalekela amaphampas leso sikhathi basafuna ukuyobona abanye bosesi abanamafika kodwa nine niyayibamba njengebhokodo nimkhulise leyo mntwana azabe mdala sifuna ukusho-ke ukuthi qhubeka mbokodo lapho si-African National Congress singamalungu e-ANC siyakusekela yama umile ngiyakwazi uyimbokodo ngempela ma ungathi awusuka usuke ngako nje madoda aphume nama-overall abovu namasudu amnyama nabo-Webber for the first time ngimbona landela le group akavami ukuyenza leyo nto kusho ukuthi ufikile mbokodo ngifuna ukusho-ke ukuthi uma siphethe le department ye-agriculture abantu abakhulukazi esibahloniphayo yini bomama kule viki eliphelile besinikeza ama-awards sinikeza bomama ababamba iqhaza kwabonakala ukuthi bayalima an overall winner wala Mpumalanga ngumama uyosimela ku-national uphume ne-check le-300,000 waphuma ne-trophy waphuma ne-certificate abanye bomama omhlophe uphume ne-prize ya 150,000 kanye ne-trophy wase uthi lo mama imbokodo wathi mine lo 150,000 ngiunikela ebantwaneni abayofunda i-agriculture manje-ke sifuna ukusho bomama ukuthi siyi-African National Congress siyanihlonipha kakhulu izwi lenu siyalihlonipha uma nikhuluma asinibhekeli phansi njenganaba bezizwe abahambile siyanihlonipha kakhulu ngifuna ukusho-ke ukuthi maniphuma nonke mbokodo nibuyele emuva nibatshele emakhaya ukuthi bangawavoteli lama-overall abovu ningawavoteli naba bafaka okufanana nanayisudu egcokwe ngimi eblue ningabavoteli boWebber nivotele le nhlangano yenu egcoka ublack green and gold ngoba ngaso sonke isikhathi iyanihlonipha njengembokodo ngiyabonga.
Thank you very much, Honorable Shongwe. Let me take this opportunity to recognize the following community members that are with us here. Community yasemjindi, community yaseThekwani South, community yasenkomazi, community yasempuluzi, community yaseBushbuckridge, community yaseThabacheu, community yaseMalahleni, kanye nebantu abami ngiyababona bakhona bonke sukumani bantu abami banibone ukuthi mama uyanifundisa ukuthi nigcoka kanjani naniyetshemba sukumani ya ngingimake webantwana ke ngiyafundzisa ukuthi libruku lemntwana lihlala kuphi kufaswa nelibhande ekhalo so ngiyathemba ukuthi siyakopa sonke ukuthi sifundise abantu abethu ngenyanga yabomake ngiyabonga kakhulu let me I think we've conclude the business of the day. You are all requested to remain standing at your places until the procession has left the chamber. The house is now adjourned until further notice.